The calendar has flipped to mid-January, and with it, a new chapter of winter begins. The anticipation that's been building for weeks is finally giving way to reality, as the heart of the season settles in across the country. For the eastern US, winter is no longer just a date on the calendar. It's a living, breathing presence. Snowflakes are swirling through city streets, blanketing neighborhoods and transforming familiar scenes into a winter wonderland. We're entering an active pattern with the atmosphere primed for multiple chances of snow through the end of the month. Each week could bring a new round of wintry weather, keeping everyone on their toes. This isn't just a single event, it's a major shift in the atmosphere, a reset that's opening the door for a parade of storms. The energy in the sky is building, and the stage is set for a series of impactful weather events. The jet stream, that powerful river of air high above us, is dipping southward. This shift is crucial. It's what allows cold Arctic air to spill into the US, setting the stage for winter storms to develop and intensify. All the ingredients are coming together. Cold air is locked in place, refusing to budge, and temperatures are dropping well below average for many. You can feel it in the air. Each breath is crisp. Each morning starts with a layer of frost. Meanwhile, storm energy is lining up, with systems gathering strength out west and preparing to sweep across the country. The atmosphere is loaded, and it's only a matter of time before these ingredients come together. This setup favors storms tracking through the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and especially the Northeast. These regions are in the bullseye for significant snow, ice, and wind over the coming weeks. It's a classic winter scenario, where conditions can change in a matter of hours. One moment, skies are clear. The next, snow is falling fast and visibility drops. Rapid shifts are the norm, not the exception. Several opportunities for significant winter weather are on the table. Each system has the potential to bring heavy snow, icy roads, and even blizzard conditions in some spots. Staying alert and prepared will be key. For some, it'll mean a major snowstorm that could shut down travel and require hours of shoveling. For others, it might be a series of smaller events that add up over time, creating slippery commutes and challenging conditions. Our job is to track these systems, analyze the latest data, and keep you prepared for whatever winter throws your way. We're watching every development so you can make the best decisions for your family and your plans. Winter isn't knocking anymore. It's here, stretching from the Great Lakes all the way down to the deep south. Even places that rarely see snow could get in on the action this year. And up the East Coast, impactful weather is likely, with the potential for nor'easters and coastal storms that can bring heavy snow, strong winds, and coastal flooding. So get your snow shovels ready, stock up on supplies, and stay tuned. The next few weeks promise to be a wild ride, with winter weather making its presence known in a big way. The foundation of any winter storm is cold air, and right now that cold air has settled in for the long haul. It's not just a fleeting chill, this is the kind of deep freeze that shapes the entire season, setting the stage for everything winter has to offer. This time, the cold isn't just passing through, it's locked in, gripping the region with a persistent, icy hold that refuses to let go. Day after day, the landscape remains frozen, and the air feels sharper with each passing morning. The latest outlook from the Climate Prediction Center paints a clear picture. Below-average temperatures are forecast for the entire eastern U.S., stretching from the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. This isn't just a local event, it's a widespread, regional chill. What we're experiencing isn't a quick cold snap that disappears overnight. Instead, it's a deep, entrenched Arctic air mass, pushing relentlessly southward and bringing with it some of the coldest air of the season. The jet stream, which acts like a barrier between warm and cold air, has buckled dramatically. This shift has opened the door for frigid polar air to surge far to the south, reaching areas that don't often see this level of cold. With this cold air entrenched through every layer of the atmosphere, conditions are perfect for snow to reach the ground and accumulate. Even light precipitation can quickly turn into a blanket of white. The real question now isn't whether it'll be cold enough for snow, but whether the storm systems will track through the right areas to deliver it. The ingredients are all there, now it's a matter of timing and location. We already have the cold in place. Now, all eyes are on the development of low-pressure systems, which could bring significant winter weather to millions. Any storm that forms in this setup will almost certainly be a snowmaker for someone, with the potential for heavy accumulations and travel disruptions. Expect temperatures to stay well below normal for at least a week, if not longer. This isn't just a brief cold spell, it's a sustained period of winter's full force. High temperatures will struggle to climb out of the 20s and 30s, even during the warmest part of the day. For many, it'll feel like the coldest stretch of the year so far. Overnight lows will plunge into the single digits and teens, making for frosty mornings and icy commutes. Pipes and pets will need extra protection from the bitter chill. With this kind of sustained cold, any snow that falls will linger for days, refusing to melt away. Lawns, rooftops, and roads will stay white, creating a true winter wonderland. The ground is already frozen and primed for accumulation, so even modest snowfall totals could quickly add up and stick around. The stage is set. Cold air is firmly in place, and the atmosphere is ready for whatever winter throws our way next. Now, all that's left is to watch and wait for the next round of storms to develop and move through. So, bundle up, keep those layers handy, and prepare for a stretch of true winter weather. The cold air is here to stay, and it's not going anywhere soon. Winter is in full control, and the season's chill has only just begun. The first significant winter storm system of the week is set to arrive by midweek, catching many off guard with its speed and intensity. This system races in quickly, beginning its approach on Wednesday and sweeping through by Thursday, leaving little time for preparation. An Arctic front is driving this change, ushering in a blast of cold air from the north. But unlike some slower, more organized storms, this one is a true fast mover, charging across the region with remarkable speed. Because it's moving so quickly, the storm won't have much time to gather strength or pull in significant moisture from the Gulf or Atlantic. That means it stays relatively disorganized, with limited potential for widespread heavy snow. A low-pressure center forms near Florida and tracks rapidly up the east coast. However, it remains too far offshore to deliver a major snowstorm to the big cities along the I-95 corridor. For most urban areas from Washington, D.C. to Boston, the result is a chilly, soaking rain rather than a blanket of snow. Commuters will need to watch for slick, wet roads, but not much in the way of accumulation. As the storm system pulls away to the northeast, a surge of cold air rushes in behind it. This rapid temperature drop changes lingering rain to snow, especially in the higher elevations of the Ohio Valley and the Appalachian Mountains. In places like Ohio and Indiana, expect brief but intense snow squalls. These sudden bursts can create near whiteout conditions, making travel hazardous for a short time. Drivers should be alert for rapidly changing visibility. Overnight, the mountains of North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia will see classic northwest flow snow. Cold winds blowing over the ridges squeeze out moisture, piling up several inches of fresh powder on mountain roads and ski slopes. Meanwhile, the Great Lakes region will experience lake-effect snow as cold air passes over the warmer lake waters. This can lead to heavy localized snow bands and rapidly changing conditions along the lake shores. Even as far south as northern Alabama and Georgia, flurries or quick snow squalls are possible. While accumulations will be light, the sight of snowflakes this far south is always a surprise. In summary, this storm is a classic mountain and lake snowmaker, delivering bursts of winter weather to the interior and higher elevations, but sparing the coast from a major snow event. Stay alert for rapidly changing conditions, especially if you're traveling through the mountains or near the Great Lakes. The highest confidence for accumulating snow is inland and at higher elevations. The lake-effect snowbelts and Appalachian Mountains are the bullseye. Cold northwest winds pick up moisture from the Great Lakes, dumping heavy snow downwind. Ski resorts in the Appalachians will see significant snowfall. Over half a foot in the Smokies is possible. Pennsylvania and upstate New York mountains also get several inches. Northern Indiana could see intense lake-effect bands with quick accumulation. The Ohio Valley may get a coating to an inch from squalls. Major East Coast cities like Boston, NYC, and DC will see little or no accumulation. The same goes for Charlotte and Raleigh, maybe a flurry, but nothing significant. This storm is all about the lakes and mountains. As the first system exits, another potential storm lines up for the weekend. The setup is similar, but the trough in the jet stream looks even stronger. For a major East Coast snowstorm, the trough needs to slow down and tilt negatively. Right now, models disagree. Some show a fast, weak system, others hint at a stronger storm. The European model suggests light snow as far south as the Carolinas Saturday. The GFS and UK Met models show different timing and strength. The potential is there, but details are uncertain. We're watching closely. This could be a close call for many. Stay tuned as the models sort it out. Why do weather models disagree? It's all about tiny differences in the starting data. Forecasting is like predicting a leaf's path in the wind. Small changes make a big difference. Computer models use current atmospheric data, but it's never perfect. Small errors grow over time, leading to big forecast differences days out. That's why we use ensemble models. Dozens of runs with slightly different starting points. If many show a snowstorm, confidence goes up. If not, uncertainty remains. For the weekend, ensembles show a close call. 10 to 30% chance of winter weather along the East Coast. The potential is real, but the exact track is still in question. As we get closer, the models will converge. Stay flexible. Details will sharpen soon. What does this mean for major East Coast cities? For the midweek storm, New York, Boston, Philly, DC, and Charlotte will see cold air, maybe some flurries, but little to no accumulation. The main precipitation stays offshore or in the mountains. Travel impacts from snow will be minimal in these metro areas. The weekend storm is the wild card. Charlotte sits on the edge of the possible snow track. Some models bring snow to the Piedmont. For New York and Boston, a closer coastal track could mean a major snowstorm. If the trough tilts negatively and slows, odds for significant snow go up. If it stays fast and positively tilted, it's another miss. The next 48-72 hours will be crucial for the forecast. Stay alert. This could change quickly. We'll keep you updated. Even if these first two storms miss you, don't let your guard down. The pattern stays active through January with multiple chances for snow. Each dip in the jet stream is another shot at a significant storm. Long-range models show non-stop signals for storms in the Northeast. One system exits, another lines up right behind it. The cold air isn't going anywhere, so any storm could bring snow. Week to week, the forecast can flip quickly. Stay persistent and keep checking updates. By month's end, many will have seen significant winter weather. Winter's marathon is just getting started. In an active pattern like this, staying informed is your best defense. Forecasts will change. Storm tracks can shift and change impacts dramatically. Check for updates regularly. Forecasts get more accurate as storms approach. Be prepared. Have your winter car kit, blankets, flashlight, food, and water ready. At home, keep shovels and salt handy, and have a plan for power outages. Preparation reduces stress and keeps you safe. Weather can surprise us. Sometimes storms fizzle, sometimes they intensify. We're here tracking every shift and keeping you updated. As January continues, keep your eye on the sky and stay tuned. Whether you love snow or just want to stay safe, being ready is key. Stay safe out there.